road trip.
Think I might love myself.
All right, what's up, everyone? Back at it again. It is DW Darkwing Dad. I want to thank you for stopping by and checking out today's video, whether you are a regular or if it's your first time stopping by the channel. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day. See what I'm cooking up for you here today. If it is your first time and you're looking for a very resourceful channel geared towards 3D printing, DIY, maybe a little bit of Marvel, Funko Pop, make sure to go ahead and click the subscribe button before you leave here today. I have a whole list of videos that's coming out in 2024 that you're not going to want to miss. So if you like any of that stuff that I was just blabbing about, make sure to hit the subscribe button, come back and see me. But anyways, back to the video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about a little magical place called Microcenter. I recently took a trip to Atlanta to check out a Microcenter because there isn't one anywhere near me, and I heard stories and I absolutely had to go and see what this place is all about. Now, I know you might be saying to yourself, you might be saying, DW, you always talk about how busy you are, how you don't have time to visit projects. How did you have time to drive 5.5 hours to Atlanta and check out a computer store? Well, there's more to the story. So the main reason I went to Atlanta was to check out two of my favorite bands, Sleep Theory and Beartooth. It was at the Tabernacle in downtown Atlanta. Absolutely awesome, awesome venue. But while we were there, I had noticed Microcenter was only 15 minutes from my hotel. So I figured, I'm right there, why not go and see it? So the next morning, after some breakfast and packing up, we headed over to Microcenter, and upon arrival, it did not disappoint. My anticipation was through the roof. Microcenter is basically like Radio Shack and Circuit City had a baby, but that baby was on steroids, and the steroids were on HGH. If you've never been to Microcenter, it is like tech heaven. It has everything from computers and computer gaming to, at-home security, printers, printer upgrades, installation, rolls and rolls of Cat 5 cable, laser cutters, obviously 3D printers, all kinds of stuff. So without any hesitation, I made my way to the back corner to check out the 3D printers. And holy cow, it was awesome. It's literally like taking Amazon and physically putting it in front of you. The walls of filament. It's almost too much to take in. I don't have any stores even close to what Microcenter offers. Every accessory from like every manufacturer you could think of, hot ends, extruders, Wham Bam flex plates, Capricorn tubing, the light bars, that I've done videos on, silent boards, nozzle after nozzle, just everything you could think of. Was kind of hard to take in. On top of the fact they had all the newest printers lined up, the new Creality printers up on display, the Bamboo Lab, some of the smart printers, the Bamboo Mini, the AnchorMake M5 that was just released. So much going on. Head was on a swivel. It was nuts. I ran into Shaquille O'Neal there.
Yes, sir, Captain.
Never would have thought I would have met Shaq at a Microcenter, but hey, Shaq, it was great meeting you, man. I had a fun time.
Say it again.
I didn't have a ton of time. We actually had to get home because Darkwing Z had basketball practice, so I was only able to check out a small fraction of the store. But I did pick up a couple accessories that I'm going to show you here. Some clips for my Ender because the one clip went flying. It got stuck on the print. I don't know where it is now, but I got some extras right here. And I got these vacuum seal bags. As you guys know, I'm in Florida. Keep moisture out. That's what these guys are going to do. $10, I figured, help keeping that moisture out. So I'll definitely let you guys know how well these work. Also very, very happy because you might have noticed I mentioned we. I meant myself and my wife. She actually had seen some filament that she really, really wanted. Most of the time, I'm making helmets and weapons and things like that, and I show her, and she's just like, yeah, okay, it's another helmet. Whatever. She's seen some nice little like vases and stuff that were printed, and she really liked this color, so we went ahead and picked up this matte PLA by Inland. You might say, DW, you went all the way to a Microcenter and you bought some filament and a couple accessories. Well, no. Big shout out to my wife, my number one, my right-hand woman. She actually pushed for this purchase. We actually went ahead and picked up the Creality K1 Max. It actually wasn't my idea. I actually kept saying no. She knows that a lot of the times the printers that I have, they don't print as fast as I want. I was a little apprehensive about getting the first batch of K1 Maxes because there was just so many issues with them. From what I've heard, those issues are gone now with the second and third batch. So with her twisting my arm and me saying, well, okay, I am now a proud owner of a Creality K1 Max. Obviously, I will have a whole setup and build video for you, but I can tell you One thing about Microcenter, whether it was the PLA, any of the accessories, a lot of the printers, they are very, very, very competitively priced. So I actually got the Creality K1 Max and a whole set of nozzles that were $34.99 for $6.99. That's a crazy, crazy cheap price. If you look on Amazon, if you look on Creality right now, you cannot touch the K1 Max for that price. So that was really a big reason why I got it. They come with a 0.4, 0.6, and 0.8. I know a lot of you guys have asked questions about silk printing with 0.6. With this Creality K1 Max, we're going to be testing some silk printing at higher speeds with bigger nozzles. I'm going to test some of my other conventional printers too, but really, really excited for this printer. I was not planning on getting this, but after I seen the price and then actually some of the accessories, we had got 10% off when purchasing any printer $5.99 and up. I might be kind of teasing you guys because, like I said, if you're not near a Microcenter, it kind of stinks. Good news is they are putting one down in Miami, Florida. Post the other day about me visiting Microcenter, and a couple people were already chiming in saying, hey, you know, they're finally building one in Miami. I think like the one thing I like about it the most is like you go in and it has so much modern technology, but it's like old school. You know what I mean? The associates were actually putting their stickers on it. Like that's so like early 2000s-ish. What really blew me away is when we went to the checkout line, they had these like old school 90 toys, Duncan yo-yos, Jacks, Rubik's Cubes, which of course, I got my two sons a Duncan yo-yo and the Rubik's Cube just because that's the kind of stuff that I grew up with. Put the tablet down, play with a yo-yo. Really such an awesome, techie store, and hopefully they continue to build more and more. There were constantly people coming in and out of the door. We were there at like 11 o'clock, just people in and out of the door, in and out of the door. So it definitely seems like it's doing well and it's thriving. Hopefully it does, because there's not enough brick and mortar stores for people like us, for makers. It's the same thing. Like, thank goodness they're starting to put like all these filler primers and these putties for, and paints and all this stuff that people need to make helmets, because, relying on Amazon, it's really a motivational killer. I know I'm going a little bit off key there, but such an awesome store. Like I said, they had so many more things. Like, we didn't even check out all of the store, but it was just like, I didn't know where to look. Really, really awesome time. That is my story about traveling to Atlanta. The good news is, we are going to be going to Atlanta again in August to see 30 Seconds to Mars and one of my longtime favorite bands, AFI. Another Microcenter, I think it's like 20 minutes outside of Marietta. We're gonna go and check out that one, so I'll probably have a follow-up video. Who knows what printer I'll come home with. It just depends on how much my wife either has to twist my arm or how much she has to restrain me. Props out to Microcenter staff and crew. As soon as we walked in, we were pretty much greeted. They kind of seen I was recording a little bit, but as soon as I put my phone down, an associate came up to me. It's really nice to see, because, from a consumer standpoint, you go into some stores and there's just zero customer service. I'm out. So props out to Microcenter out in Marietta there. Awesome store, great staff, great experience. Can't speak highly enough of you. Well, that's it for my story on my trip to Microcenter and my visit in Atlanta. It was definitely a great time. The traffic is a little bit crazy. Things are a little bit busier there, but overall, Atlanta was definitely beautiful. And I will be returning for definitely more concerts and to check out that other Microcenter. If you are a subscriber or viewer in the Atlanta area, don't be afraid to drop me a comment. We can meet up. Maybe we can check out a Microcenter together and have that DW cameo. I want to thank you for stopping by and checking out today's video. If you did like it, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you live near a Microcenter and you want to rub some salt in the wounds, go ahead and drop me a comment. Let me know about any crazy finds, crazy deals. Make sure to check out Microcenter online too. I know they had some really awesome deals online. The Creality CR10 Smart Pro is like 50% off right now. So they had a lot of deals and stuff that was clearance that weren't out on display but was up on their website. So make sure to check them out. Make sure to drop me some love, drop me a comment. And of course, if you do want to come back and see all things that are related to 3D printing, cosplay, Funko Pops, DIY, all the fun stuff I'm doing on the channel, make sure to go ahead, click the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, come back and see me. Well, that is a wrap. If you've seen that recent short, I am doing a Iron Punisher helmet via Mystery Makers 3D. Make sure to check out that short. And that is going to be the next build tutorial. So I'm going to be working on that helmet, finishing it, painting it, motorizing it, making it look absolutely awesome. So make sure to come back and see me, because that's going to be the next video up. I have done way too much talking and not enough sanding, so it's going to be off to the next project. Until that time comes, it's DW out. Later.